Hey everybody, happy Thursday. It's Thursday Ketchup. This is so much fun. I love having a Thursday Ketchup. Hey, we're going to do this. We're going to put this down the bottom. So it's going to say hello, like, subscribe, all that kind of great stuff. And if we do something fun, you really like it, and you feel like, being nice and giving me a super chat or super sticker, we appreciate that too. That goes to our Smile Fund, which is always nice. We try to pay it forward with that. We've got some hot topics to talk about on our Thursday Catch-Up, which is always fun. So we're going to bring some friends in. We're going to see what's going on, see what everybody's doing today, and see what all the scoop is going on in the world. So I decided to talk about a hot topic. I know we've talked about some big hot topics on Thursday Catch-Up. We talked about guns in the United States. We've talked about, gun control. We've talked about, oh my gosh, tons of things like that. And people are like, oh my gosh, she's getting political. Not until today. Today I'm going political. Watch out. Actually, what I want to know is there's a lot of TV shows on. There's one right now on Showtime called Gaslit about Martha Mitchell, about Watergate and things like that. And we've got the January 6th trial here, or hearings, I should say trial, hearings going on in Congress and things like that happening in the Senate. That whole entire thing talking about what happened on January 6th. A lot of people have their own opinions on what happened on that day. And what's really interesting is for the first time in history, we saw things live happening. Now, granted, it was through someone's lens. Now, as a background on a photographer and a videographer, I got to tell you, it's really interesting because, you're seeing a perspective of someone else. And there are people there giving you firsthand accounts and live video of what's going on. And that's really, really interesting to see. So you got to see things happening live. Now, you didn't get to see everything because you can't be everywhere, right? And there were only so many people live streaming and that kind of thing. You got to see more after the fact. But they're really bringing up some stuff on this January 6th hearing, and I am not watching it all. I'm not going to lie. I'm not the expert. Don't want to even pretend to be the expert. What I think is interesting, though, is how I find that day to be very jarring. Honestly, I found it to be very jarring as an American to watch individuals who felt that was their only, that was their last resort. That's what they need to do. And there's a lot of things going down that shouldn't have gone down. So on both sides of the fence, quite honestly, it's a little scary. So you've got to think about, the entire picture, not just one side. But I would love to hear from some people as to their take on that day. There are certain days in history that, if you were alive, where you were, whether it was Kennedy being assassinated, man on the moon, 9/11, things like that you sit back and go, wow. I mean, I can tell you exactly where I was on 9/11. I can tell you exactly what I was looking at, what was going on, and what I was doing, where my brain was. So I've got an itch right there. So where were you on January 6th? Were you just at home hanging out? Were you working? Was there anything, new and exciting? I mean, how did you feel about that day? Does that day actually still ring in your mind as those other days do? Does it have any kind of significance to you at all? I'm just sort of curious as to how people feel about that day. So we go, hey, there's Captain Jack. Oh my gosh, my hair may turn red if I'm reliving my childhood. I understand. Totally get that. I'm with you. I'm right there with you, buddy. We're talking hot topics today. We're doing a catch up, but we're sort of talking about what's going on in history and what's going on today. Sometimes history repeats itself, and we have to think back and go, what did we learn from those things? So I'm going to I'll get started with my catch up. So Ray knows what's going on in my world, which is fun. So I've got lots of videos coming out. Just got back from Wisconsin, in Indiana, in Illinois. Got some really cool things going on. Just put up a short about Door County. Got a lot of really cool things going on in Door County. Got some really cool places to check out if you go up to Wisconsin. Place is really neat, I got to tell you. And did a short talking about the Maritime Museum. See that, Captain Jack? Aye, aye, sailor. It was really cool. I learned a lot about, I had no idea how treacherous that area was in the Great Lakes and all the shipwrecks that they've had up there, quite honestly, and why they have the canal through Sturgeon Bay to get from Green Bay to the other. And there's a whole shipping industry there. Really interesting place. I learned a lot of stuff about that. Would definitely want to go back. I definitely could not take it all in that short trip, but I'll have to do it another time. Put it on my list. But yeah, so. But a lot of stuff coming up from Door County, which is cool. We're going to do a video comparing and contrasting two of the major state parks that you could camp at. And one gets a lot of, got to go here first. And I did that one, but I also did another one that was a little smaller. And because it's a little smaller, it was, it just depends on what you like. If some people like tons of people around, it's really, there's lots of stuff to do. I love that. And there's other ones are just like, I just want a nice, quiet, safe place that's got, electricity and water and clean bathrooms, and I right on the bay. You can do that and just chill and relax. It's a nice place to go to. So we'll put that one out probably next week, so you guys can take a look at those 2 state parks, and I'll do a little review on that, which is cool. And then yeah, really cool. Hey, there's Kenny. How you doing, man? Hello, everyone. Share it out live on Facebook and YouTube community tab. You're awesome. We love you when you do that. That's so cool. Thank you so much. And Captain Jack's like, aye, absolutely. So yeah, that's what's going on in my world. I'm working on with a lot of video. You come back from these trips, you get all this video, and you're like, oh my gosh, it just takes time. It takes time to go through. And I want to do it right because I want to make sure that you guys really get the full effect and understand things. I'm learning what you are looking for with my videos. I'm learning the length of time that you guys want to watch, what you want to see, and we'll take it from there, which is really cool. But my big question for everybody else that I want to know, because this is interesting. Oh yeah, maritime stuff is my passion. I'm telling you, it was really cool. I learned a lot, really. And the museum they've got there, they've got a major building, but then they make like a tower, like a lighthouse. So every floor is a different exhibit. That was really cool. So you got to see different layers of, everything from, I got to pretend to navigate a huge sailing ship to try to get to the lighthouse and things like that. That's some really cool interactive things. They did a great job. And the ladies that worked there were phenomenal. They were so accommodating and great information. And it's not just a place you need to go on a rainy day. It's someplace that you should just put on your list and go check out. So Door County Maritime Museum, go check it out. Really cool place. Anyways, I digress. We're going back. So started tonight talking about some history stuff and where we are today and what's going on in the world, which is interesting. And in a few days, not too long from now, I'm actually going to be trekking up towards the mountains. I don't know about you, but it is really, really hot. I looked at the temperature the other day in the South versus in Key West. It's cooler in Key West right now than it is in Nashville, Tennessee, which sounds crazy, but it's true. So, for my friends down the Keys, I hope you guys are enjoying that 80-degree temperature, because we're like 90 and super humid. It's absolutely crazy in Tennessee. But yeah, so that's what's going on. Sort of interesting on that end. So let's go back, talk about some history. So I am wanting to know, one, what's going on in your week? Is there anything exciting happening this week in your life? This is Thursday Catchup, so we're catching up with everybody else, which is always really cool. Hey, there's Ashley. Hey, Ashley, thanks for coming by and saying, hey, good to see you. Hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. I know there's lots of live streams going on. I really do. I saw a lot of people. I was just watching Blind Views. I know Nomak was on. I know, let's see, my favorite, the Journey with Gingers was on. Lots of cool people going on Thursdays. And Michael Lamb was on earlier. I think V was supposed to go on, but I didn't get to catch her. There's Meg. Hey, Journey with Gingers, Ray. Thank you so much. I was going to say Journey with Gingers. I've got a new work schedule, so Thursdays have been hard, and I'm doing a lot of travel. So Thursdays is going to be a catch-up day. Some days I get here, some days I don't, but we will try very hard. I tried that. Hey, it's been a busy week. I'm choked. I'm choked. I am actually able to catch a lot. Yeah, I know. You're probably stoked. It doesn't happen very often. Isn't that nice? It's nice when I can come on a Thursday. It's been crazy. Work has just been one of those things. Meg's like, hey, Blaine, what's going on? Hey, there's my buddies, Bill and Nancy. Good to see you guys. Hope you're having a great Thursday. It's so much fun. And Kelly and Tommy's Journey. Hello, everyone. Good to see you as well. Hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. We're doing Thursday Catch-Up. So let me know in the comments below 2 things. What is the temperature where you are today? Because I'm complaining about the heat. Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining. I'm just saying it. And well, that's one. Number 2, what's one real cool thing going on this week for you? Are you traveling? Are you hanging home? Are you making a new food dish? Is there something exciting going on in your life? Is there a new grandbaby? Who knows? Let me know in the comments. We'll highlight it. We'll share it with everybody, and we'll just enjoy that moment. And then we'll get into the meat of the hot topic stuff, because we're going to do hot topics. Things I never say I'd talk about, we're going to talk about. Here we go. All right. Then Blue Lane saying hi. Captain Jack saying ahoy to everybody, because, he's cool like that. Meg saying hi to Kelly. Kelly saying hey to Riley. Shocked. I can't spell. Yeah, well, I can't spell either. I'm with you. Thank God for spell check. Remember the days when we just had to write in cursive in little books? I can only imagine how many words I misspelled. I tried. I really tried. I think I get an A for effort for trying, if that counts. Okay. They're saying hi to everybody. Hi. Hello. And they were doing another, there we go, Journey with Gingers raid, which is fantastic. Love that. Appreciate that very much. So that was fun tonight. She was doing things like foods that start with the letter W. And if you didn't catch my answer, I thought it was sort of funny. I said W and W's upside down, which is M&M's. At least that's what we always called it when I was a kid. Love that. All right. Okay. Kelly and Tammy are saying it's 98 degrees there. Yeah, it's a little warm, just a little. The humidity is killing me. I literally spent some money yesterday to have my hair straightened, like really straightened, which is nice. And it'll last this way for maybe a few days, maybe a week. We'll see. But that humidity is absolutely crazy. Meg says, we're finally down to 89 this evening. I am making a pork meatloaf tomorrow. Yum. Ooh, tell me what time. I will be there. That sounds delish. Very good. Yeah, I did a very simple spaghetti dinner tonight. We haven't had spaghetti in a long time. And right now I've got 3 awesome kiddos home, which is fun for summer. And one might be leaving because they're getting another job in another town. But it's nice to have everybody come home and just spend some time and hang out and play some cards and things like that. I really enjoy that. So I know it's few and far between. They're getting older and doing other things. So it's like I just keep trying to get together with everybody. It goes so fast. Okay, Thin Blue Line says it's 63 degrees here in the Rocky Mountains. Oh, just rub it in, Bill. Rub it in. I know, it's gorgeous. I'm glad y'all are having a good time. I really am. It's fantastic. So good for you. I think that's the plan, right? That should be the plan for all summer events, is just go to the mountains or Baja or something like with a nice big breeze. Absolutely. Kelly and Tammy are saying hey to Kenneth. Says, we are actually going to start our live streams back up now that we have Starlink. I know. I am so happy for y'all. Can I say that? I'm really hoping that is a win-win for a lot of people. I'm going to wait another year to get a Starlink just because I know where my travel is going to be and I'm okay with my little hotspot for right now, but I'm waiting to see how this all goes. And I'm also hoping, I don't know if this is going to work, that the dish itself might decrease in size. Because for van life people, that's a pretty big dish. That's a big thing to cart around. I'm just saying, you only have so much room and the only place I could put it would be my bathroom when I'm traveling. Excuse me while I wet my whistle. There we go. And Kelly and Tammy are saying hello, hello. It says the days are getting short. Yep, that's right. Absolutely. Okay, 86 degrees in Kingsport, Tennessee. That's right. I know. And by the way, Kenny, I made a reservation sometime in July over near Kingsport. I need to get with you and see if we can meet up for lunch or something fun. That'd be really cool. I think I'm going to go to Warriors Path State Park. I might meet you up over there. All right. There's my buddy Mobang. Hey, how are you? I am so jealous. I'm so glad you all had a great time in Oregon. I could not get out that far west. I was in Wisconsin. I was up there, just couldn't go more west because I had some other things I had to get back for. But I'm glad everybody had a great time. That's pretty awesome. We're going to talk a lot about Starlink right after your show. We are not getting paid by Elon Musk. Yeah, I'm not getting paid either. I've been thinking about getting on the payroll though. We'll see. We'll see if he takes my application. Just saying. Every once in a while, you need a redhead spokeswoman. I think every company does. Just haven't decided how it's all going to go down yet. We'll see. I'll send him my my media kit. I'll send him my media kit. See what he says. All right, Meg saying hey to Tim. Tim saying hi to Meg. I love this. Mo Bang Bucks. I loved your Oregon video. Looks like you had a great time. Yes, I loved it too. That was really cool. I've been watching all the videos, which is really cool. I want to let you guys know, and Mo Bang's like, thanks, Bill and Nancy. I want to let you guys know that if you have not, if you're interested in doing meetups, there's a lot of meetups going on. And I would suggest you go to my website. This is the easiest way to do this. And I've been adding more to it. So I'm going to put this in the chat real quick. If you want to check out on the other meetups, now there's a couple more meetups that just got added. One is Johnny's Journey. One is RV Rebel Girl. And I'm trying to think if there's another one I added. But there's a couple more that are coming up relatively soon. So if you go to my meetup page, maybe I should share this. I might just share this. Hold that thought. Let me just share my screen. Now I can do this now. Let's go here and share. Haha, here we go. If you go to Charlie Grace Adventures /meetups, and I put it in the chat for you guys, we're going to scroll down here. See, we've got a 610 is the O22. You guys just had that. Let me go here. There's a Tiny Home Festival, which is really cool. There's a Ozarks Open Road Fest coming up in Idaho. Idaho. And then there's the Wheeled Wanderers Rendezvous, which is RV Rebel Girl. And then Paula Palooza, if you go up in Canada, really nice, which is really going to be cool. And then August, Descend on Bend. Oh man, if you're in Bend, Oregon, I wouldn't miss that one. That's really, really cool. And they've got the longitude and latitude for that. And then Johnny's Journey just put it up. She's going to be meeting over at Beb's from, she has a YouTube. I'm just trying to think real quick what it is. I don't remember off the top of my head. She's really awesome, though. She's a van lifer. She's really nice. But she and her daughter put together a campground, and we're going to be meeting over there. So I'm going to be at that one, which is really exciting. I've got some stuff to do at Missouri Humane. And then September is a big month. I'm telling you, people, we got to talk about this. So if you're going to be doing any meetups in September, right now, the big thing to know is you have very limited time to get a reservation in for the one for Michigan 22 and for the YouTube Jamboree in Georgia, at Hiawassee, Georgia. I called Hiawassee, Georgia campground, the Riverbend campground, the other day to find out how many spaces they had left. She said 10, maybe 15. I was going on the conservative side and saying 10. So we have 10 spaces left. If you want to go to that camp, and you want to go to that meetup, which is so much fun, I highly suggest you guys make a reservation and get that done. Now, I will say reservations are non-refundable. This is important. So if you're going to go, you're going to go for when they do large groups. So that's important to know. We didn't know this when we made the reservations a while ago. And we have 2 people who've since said they're unable to make it. So make sure you're really going to go so when you make the reservation. So check it out, see what you want to do. And there's a few more down here as far as, we've got, of course, Rayleigh. We've got the Branson meetup in here as well. So lots of stuff going on, but check out the website and see what you can come up with, because we'd love to see you. I know I'd love to see you. Just love to see my friends in person. Let me go back up here real quick. Where am I? Yep, you're going to talk about Starlink. I got that real quick. And then we'll go down. Everyone's saying hi to Mo Bang. Punch that like button. Everyone else, go for it. Thanks, Nancy. Thanks, Bill. Appreciate that. Just hanging out on a lovely, Thursday. There is John Chucker. Hope you're having a great day. Thank you so much for coming. 4Man's like, sounds like a plan. Yep, I'm definitely going to connect with you. We will do something. That'll be fun. No traveling for a while. $600 of fuel for the whole trip. Oh, yeah. I can understand that. I really can understand that. People don't understand meetups cost some money. I mean, Michigan, Wisconsin was higher. It was a longer trip for me than Michigan will be. But on average, I would say I spend for a meetup about $1,000, depending on where I am, food, fuel, things like that. It doesn't have to be that expensive. It just depends on what you're doing. But yeah, it's not a cheap thing. Yeah. Save it up for M22. Cool. That'd be really cool. Absolutely. Branson 22 is still being discussed as a few things. So stay tuned. Good to know. Okay. Thank you. Great information. I appreciate that. So there is a Facebook group. We do have the Facebook group linked on the meetup page. So check it out. That way you guys can figure out what's going on and stuff like that. Kathleen's like, only $600? That's pretty good. Just saying. I was doing the math the other day on this one. Let's talk about this. So I went to, and I know I've got to go like 358 miles. Okay. 358 miles. I'm going to divide that by, and I'm going to be conservative. I get 18 miles to the gallon. So I need 19.8 gallons. If it's $4.99 a gallon, that's $92. Or I'm sorry, $99. So that's not too bad, really. I mean, honestly, if it gets up like to $6 a gallon, $7, see, I don't have diesel, I have gas. It's a little different. I got to say this. Some people are really freaking out with the diesel versus gas stuff. There's Michelle. Hey, Ava and Doug, great. Awesome. Love Ava and Doug. Thanks so much for coming over. Yes, good to see you. Hope you're having a great day. All right, so we're talking temperature where you are and something you want to share because it's Thursday Catch-Up. We're catching up with things. And then I'm going to jump into hot topics. Oh, yeah. Watch out. And I got to keep wetting my whistle, guys, because I've got a little tickle in my throat. So we're just going to roll with it. So I want to know, we talked about some big topics in the past. We've opened and shared up some stuff, but this is going to be a little more political than you've ever heard me talk. Watch out, people. There are defining moments in history that we know where we were, such as JFK being shot, 9/11, things like that. We talk about those kind of moments. Sort of like, where were you when you heard about the coronavirus, March 2020, things like that. You sort of have those ideas of where you were. And I'm watching people these days who are really, really concerned about gasoline prices. Understood. We're talking about it right here, right? 2,500 miles, 25 miles per gallon, $5.50 a gallon average. Yeah. I mean, that's it is what it is, right? You know what we're talking about. John's like, fuel costing more. Yeah, truckers. I mean, everything's jumping up there. Kathleen's budgeting gas. $10 a gallon for the trip. May have a few cents left in my jeans. I know. Isn't that true? It's true. So I think they are looking they're asking for a moratorium on gas tax in the United States. Now, every county, city, state has gas tax. So it's sort of an interesting thing. Hey, there's Georgie. Hey, George, how's it going, man? But what I want to know about is, because this is sort of interesting, a lot of TV, Netflix, and whatnot, Stars just put out a show called Gaslit. Fantastic show with Sean Penn, Julia Roberts, talking about the Martha Mitchell story. And it sort of encompasses the whole Watergate thing as well. It's really a very well written, very well put together situation. And talks about where the country was at that time as well. People, you learn a little bit here and there. I think we're at a really interesting point in history. We're coming out, not 100% done, coming out of a pandemic. And now we have a situation of January 6th committee hearing, things going on in Congress and Senate about what's going on with that. And they're playing it live. It's live on YouTube, live on TV, live all over. Some people care. Some people really don't. It is what it is. I'm just curious, on the day of January 6th, where were you and were you watching? I think that's a really interesting thing, because we've never had anything televised that live before, from so many different perspectives of, I know people who were there. I know a lot of people who were shooting and doing, not shooting guns, but shooting cameras and doing video. It was very scary for them, and it was very serious, because we knew that this was a defining moment in our country's history, actually. So no matter what side of the fence you're on, this is not about choosing sides, but this is really just talking about, how did that make you feel? What were you doing, and what did you think about that when this was happening? Were you excited? Were you scared? Were you, distraught? How did this whole thing go down for you on January 6th? If you're an American, I really want to know this, because it's really important. I'm seeing a lot of people who are just like, apathy, don't care, doesn't impact me, not my deal. And if you look back and you look at Watergate times and how that whole thing went down, and our level of ability to continue to allow things to happen and go, well, it's not as bad as this. It could be worse than that. Where's our line now? I'm trying to figure out, society-wise, where's our line that we're just willing to accept so much? Are we willing to accept January 6th too? It's a good question. It's a really good question. Okay, Broken Man says, I don't know on TV, but I was working but I heard about it later. Yeah. I was home slinging hash for my hoard. Didn't care then, don't care now. See, and that's fine. Just, it's interesting. Meg, I was working at my house and was frightened while watching on YouTube. Mm-hmm. It's a crazy world. That's right. Had no effect on me or my life in any way. There you go. I was wondering why the WHPD was letting people in, but that's another story. Yeah, that was the Washington White House. Yep. Charlie goes, what I'm getting ready to do, my channel is summer concert series. Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be really nice. Yeah, it's an interesting topic, because I'm not seeing a lot of people care as much as what people think they're saying. And yeah, I gave up my trust on government. They can all wipe themselves out. Everyone in DC has hidden agendas. I think it's definitely one of the largest corporations in our company, or in our existence. We always talk about what government versus a company, and how that's interesting, and how that works. How do we find people who are skilled enough to take positions that will continue to do better, as opposed to just status quo or not moving in a positive direction? It's a tough one. Yeah. Michelle's like, it's beautiful in 77. Love that. And Kathleen's like, I agree. Yeah. Hey, there's Nursing Our Travel Bug. Good to see you guys. Hope you're having a great night. Hey, I saw your TikTok. Hey, if you're on TikTok, let's start with this. If you're on TikTok, please come follow me and Nursing Our Travel Bug and Thin Blue Lane. And there's a whole bunch of other people on TikTok. Come on over. Come check us out. TikTok's become a lot of fun for a lot of us. We're having a good time. But I hope you're having fun in your childless moment of the summer. but you got to do their chores, right? I saw that. That was cute. That was cute. And then I was like, nursing our travel bug, NOTB. Yeah. We're talking hot topics today. We're catching up with everybody. Let me know what is something going on in your world. But I really want to talk about this a little bit because I'm trying to, I've got a few articles I got to write. I'm not sure if I'm going to do an op-ed piece on this, but I'm really considering it. We're going to see how this goes. Broken No Man. When the mass media goes back to reporting actual news instead of slanted opinions, I might start paying more attention, but I doubt it. Wow. Okay, so I have so many topics on this or comments on this. I love this. Some of you guys know that I've worked in media, which is great. No big deal. And depending on who owns the media company is based upon what you can and cannot say certain things about. I'll pick on a company that might be owned by GE, so you can't do anything negative about nuclear power plants or things like that or whatever it might be. The facts right now, Americans have issues with facts. That's a real interesting debate right there. I literally was talking to someone, we were talking about facts, and the person, I stated just a fact, like 2 + 2 is 4. And they said, well, that's your truth, but not my truth. That's your fact, but that's not my fact. It's a really interesting thing to try to get into and talk about. You know, you give someone a fact and they still think it's slanted. They have their own thought process about it, or they think there's some ulterior motive behind that. So there is some definite slanting. I'm not going to deny that anyway, but we've got a real problem when it comes to facts in this country and how we're going to start going back to finding what is a trusted outlet for factual information and who do we believe in. Huge topic, big topic. Yeah, we don't watch more. Yeah, you don't. I mean, I totally get it. I love it. January 6th was a sad day. It was also scary to think about how easy it is to raid the White House. That's a huge point right there. I mean, to watch these people just bust in and go. And those people, when I say those people, they're Americans, you know. It's an interesting point, and did not see many multicultural Americans there. I might say this. It's to watch this whole thing go down. Yeah. Have you done the tortilla challenge? The tortilla challenge? No. Oh, you mean the slapping? No, I have not done the slapping tortilla challenge on TikTok. I might have to try that though. That'll be fun. Michelle, it wasn't the White House. It was the Capitol building. Yeah. Yeah. There was a lot of things going on that most people, like I said, most people don't know. They were just, where was everybody? What were they doing? True. It is amazing to see how easy it was. Did the riots also scare you when people were killed, buildings were burned, businesses lost? Yeah. Yeah. You know, it's an interesting time in history to see this in real time. And how does it impact you and what do you do? Do you do anything? Are you moved to action for something, or you just sit back and watch it and go, well, it's not my backyard? It's interesting. Okay, that sounds like someone who's woke and is disagreeing with you just to disagree. Yeah, sometimes, well, I wouldn't say woke. That could be a bad connotation. It's more of a, I live in a very interesting town, and it's just tough. It's just really tough. And I try to be as centrist as possible, good way of putting it. I'm very fair-minded. And I've seen some real extremes in the world. I've seen really amazing things, and I've seen really evil things. And there is really good, and there is really bad. So some people have never had that experience before. They can't really speak to it, and they just la their world around. It's never going to happen to me, and hopefully it doesn't. But when you see things like that, you start to go, okay, all right, how can we help everyone and not just a few, and work it out? The people today are so desensitized by all the media and everything else that they don't care most about the people. They don't care because it's all the shutterbugs. Interesting statement. There you go. It's just a building, I guess. There you go. When people stop debating about topics in civil, we are doomed. Yeah. When it boils down to the person with the biggest stick, the person with the biggest gun, we go back to the person with the biggest brawn wins everything. We've seen that happen in many, many countries. I hate to see it happen in the United States. I really do. And we are not number one in so many things. We have some serious issues to deal with. We're still better in some things, but We can all keep working at it. I serve my country to defend everyone's rights to say whatever they want, but that doesn't mean I have to agree with everything people say. But you can still be adults about it. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you saying that. That's a good way of putting it. Thank you. That's great. Sorry, hello all, multitasking, playing a game together and listening. Totally fine. Understand. Thanks for being here. Kathleen says, I'm just sick and tired of the political dog and pony shows, no matter who puts them on. I'm tired of pundits. Personally, this drives me insane. I'm tired of 6 people who wrote a book about something, who knows what, and they have an opinion, and we have to watch it for the next 3 hours about how they feel about it, what they think is going to happen. Let's go back just to the facts. I'm okay with the facts. I don't need to watch news 24/7. Really don't. I'm okay with alerts. I get that, but the pundit thing just drives me insane. Yeah, me too. Absolutely. Oh, there's my buddy Paralife. Hey, how's it going? Man, I got to get on your upper body strength. Like I watch you guys working out there and you're rocking that. Very jealous. John Shocker, that's an interesting perspective. Yeah. Yeah. See, I love, we can dialogue about this. We can talk about it because we're cool like that. We've got a great community. And whether, we're on one side of the fence or the other, I think we can make, as Tim said, a civil conversation, a great dialogue, and discuss it. I think it's fantastic. Yep. All right. And he's saying hi to John. Hi, and they're saying hi this way. Yo, what's up? I love that. He's like, Shane. Yeah. Mature response. Yeah. I think it's fantastic. I love this. I mean, and Bill, Bill and Nancy have been in law enforcement. They've seen good, bad, and ugly. They understand too. It's there. It's definitely there. Yeah, I agree. Thanks. If someone is an expert, I'm automatically suspicious. It makes me wonder, how are you exactly? That's like saying, I've been on YouTube for 2 days. I'm an expert at YouTube. I don't think so. No, I mean, that's just me. What makes someone an expert, right? I don't know. Yes, Charlie Grace, this is how adults act. How fantastic. Wow. How can we instill this conversation into other people? You don't always have to have a rant to get someone's attention. Sometimes we can just work through it and talk about it. And we may just have to agree to disagree. Sometimes that's just the way it is. I have hot topics in my family that we just have to sort of go, and walk away. Kathleen, I misspoke or typed. Thank you. Oh, we both laughed. There you go. No worries. Yeah, I love this. Yeah, I've got, we're talking January 6th because it's really important right now, but we'll talk about another hot topic, hopefully next Thursday if I can. I know I've got to get on the road and we're going to be heading east and north. Going to go to, Virginia, North Carolina, Virginia, and West Virginia. Got some things going on in the next couple of weeks. But when we do a Thursday catch up, I'm thinking the hot topics are sort of interesting. You guys have great opinions and you have some really good insight. I think that's something that we should figure out how to do. What do you think right now would be a good way to, how do I put this nice? Explain to people that we really want factual information. I always say when it comes to items that you buy, I say you vote with your dollars more than anything. So if I don't want people to make more phones, I'm not going to buy it. And you know what? They'll stop making them because we've stopped buying them. But when it comes to politics, it's a little more difficult because politics takes money to run a campaign. They say that 70% of time in office is just to raise funds to keep in office, which is crazy. So if you have a job, it doesn't really work. I also work as EMS in a busy 9/11 system for over a decade, and I've seen people at their lowest. Politics only matter when your life doesn't. Wow. Interesting. Very good. Very interesting perspective. And there's Kathleen. Amen. Broken Nomad, my new best friend. How cool is that? We make good friends on the show. I love that. I saw a t-shirt. I think we can all agree with, what would I do without caffeine? 25 to life? I love it. Yeah, gotta love it. I'm a sweet tea fan. I gotta be careful. I'm trying to lay off the tea a little bit, but it's still there. Oh yeah. When the good people sit down and do nothing, the devil will rise up. That's what is going on in our government. The good people have done nothing, and the demons have grown up around the mortar. Wow, you got to be careful. I mean, if we allow things to happen, that's what can happen. Exactly right. I've watched a bit about the January 6th committee hearing, and I feel like watching I feel like watching a circus show. I moved to another channel. Yeah, I can see that. I can see it. It's sort of sad. It's really interesting. Um, yeah, Kathleen Klein's on a roll. I know. Kathleen Klein is my spirit animal. She's hilarious. I love Kathleen. She knows it too. She knows I think she rocks. I just got here, but I want to say they spend time and effort focusing on topics in DC and forget those topics that are hurting us most every day. That's my 2 cents. Well, and you know what? This is important. I mean, has anyone ever reached out to their local congressman, senator? Have you guys ever had a conversation with them? Have you ever talked to them? I mean, I know exactly who my senator is. And if I say her name, it's going to cause a whole nother issue. And I don't even want to give her any kind of credit because she has her own agenda. But there are some really good representatives. And if you talk to them, you'd be surprised. They really do want to know what's going on. And the people that work for them want to know how you feel about things too. Granted, you are not a big money donor. So yes, they're going to listen to big money donors more. I'm not going to lie. But they do want to know what people are doing in their own district. So when I just got back from Wisconsin, from Mazzini, Wisconsin, one of the big political issues was that they have a paper mill there. And that paper mill is a major manufacturing for that town where a lot of people work. But just a couple towns up, there was another factory and a political situation happened. And that factory was closed. And it impacted a lot of people. People don't think about how it really impacts people at home. So if you haven't talked to your local representative, get to know them. Really, seriously, don't hesitate because they represent you. Just knock on their door, give them a call, write them an email, go for it. Totally there. Here we go. Finding facts is just so hard. Everything is biased. Yeah, I get that. I just returned back and missed the discussion. Totally fine. Get it? Hey, Fairy Dust, good to see you. Hey, we're talking, you know what? We're talking something I always say we never talk about, but we're going to do it anyways. We're talking a little bit of politics. We're talking about the January 6th and, where were you and what do you think about it? And is it making any impact in your life? And do you think this is going to change anything down the road? We've already seen impeachments happen. We've already seen lots of things happen in the United States. So how is this going to work? What's it going to do? Is it going to do anything? Yeah. Oh, everyone's saying hi to Brene. Yes. Yay. There we go. I have many times. I got tired of being ignored. Yeah. Well, like I said, I know who my representative is. We're not best friends, but she knows who I am. And I've taken her picture many times. And I like to say I respect her for what she does because it is a very hard job, but that's about as far as it goes. That's where I got it. Yeah, at least I tried. Yeah, exactly right. You got to try. That's all you can say. Why does Down at the Sunset Grill keep replaying my good one? It's a good song. I like that one. Bill and Nancy saying, there you go, saying hi. Charlie Grace, you're one crazy mother pupper. Oh, you're funny. I know. I got the sign back up there still. What can I say? My day is very interesting. My evening is getting more interesting. I have a long work day. So when I get to talk to you guys, I'm like, woohoo, friends, yay. Now it's, and you guys can talk back because my other, clients and people I work with just have tails that wag all day long, which are really fun. Don't get me wrong, but it's nice to have someone I can talk to. Kathleen Klein, I call and email my senators and congressmen often. They cringe, but they still take my calls. Well, you go, girl, because someone needs to do that. What happened to love, dignity, and the American way of life? It has disappeared, but it's asleep, but can be woken again. Remember, don't wake the sleeping giant. Well, got to start somewhere. My local DC representative is controlled and directed by the party. I'm not wasting my time talking to him. That's a toughie. So is mine. Absolutely. So is mine. It's a rough go. Absolutely rough. Yeah. Showing some love there. It's tough to talk about these senators sometimes. Heck, I talked to Marsha Blackburn's brother easier than I can call my own senator. He lives near us and Marsha's in Yeah. I know Marsha. She's my representative. Yeah. Marsha and Chuck. Yeah. I understand that completely. Michelle, I hardly ever watch the news anymore. I just don't know who to believe. And you cannot believe what's being shown to us. Well, I sort of really like YouTube. Can I say this for a reason? Because I like, yes, it's still slanted because it's one person's, when I'm taking a picture, you're seeing my viewpoint. But what's interesting about it is you're seeing a person and maybe not a company. So I like these eyewitness accounts. I like being able to see directly, immediately. The people that were there, I could have been hired just as much as anybody else with a camera on that day. And I could have been there just like anybody else. So it's sort of interesting to see what there goes. Oh my gosh. Look at this. We love our Charlie Grace. Great show so far. Oh, you are so sweet. You are so adorable. I appreciate that. You are just so awesome. All right, let me give you guys a fun super chat. Here we go. Thank you so much, Bill and Nancy from Thin Blue Lane. We appreciate that. We're going to put that in our Smile Fund and pay it forward. That's so awesome. Thank you so much. You are so sweet. Oh, geez. Here we go. I don't watch the news either anymore. Any of it. Yeah, I'm with you. Kathleen's like, I do what I've always done. Access news from other countries to see what they're saying about us. Yeah, that is really interesting, isn't it? Yeah, like watching the BBC or Al Jazeera or different things like that. Yeah, I don't watch the news anymore, any of it. We actually have a broadcasting class in my local high schools here around here, and they talk about broadcasting, which is really, honest to God, just reading a teleprompter. Not going to lie. I read the news. I understand. I've been there, done that. But when you actually write it and produce it, it's another whole story. So, yeah. Yep. We go back. Sorry, going down here. Senator, congressperson. Heck, it's hard to speak with a township person around here. Yeah. You know what? Local elections matter. And talking to local councilmen and local aldermen and things like that, you'd be surprised. School board, I've never seen so much money brought into a small town for a school board than in my little town. Because there's things afoot of trying to get a foothold of different charter schools getting public funds. And I know there's a thing that just went down the Supreme Court about a rural area in Maine where they don't have access to a public school for a public high school, and they essentially had to go to a private school, but it happened to be a private religious school. So that ruling is going to impact a lot of things down the road. It's going to be really interesting to see how that whole thing goes. Yeah. I agree, Charlie Grace, about the personal touch of YouTube. Yeah, it's really cool. I mean, you're getting me, and you guys know me. You've seen me. A lot of you have met me in person. You know I'm a slightly high, I'll go with high energy person. I don't hold back. I really don't. But I am considerate, and I am polite, and I really care, and that makes a difference. So we want to make sure that we're all being heard in a respectful way, which is cool. Hi, Brene. It's embarrassing what they think of us right now overseas. It is. Isn't that sad? It is sad. I mean, it's been embarrassing for a while, quite honestly. This isn't anything really new. I don't want to say, let's go back to the way we were. But in the same token, I think we need to have a plan to get us back to a point. We're not the best in medical care. We're not the best in other things. We need to work on that. We really need to work on that. Brene, yeah. When we can agree to disagree, and she'll love dignity, honor, and respect one another, everything will be all right. That's a good thing. Okay, got to roll for a bit. Beautiful night. Got to take a walk. All right, have a great night. Hope you have a good time. Have fun. Amen. There you go. Bye, Nursing on Travel Bug. Yeah, you guys got to come over after your walk. You got to go to Bill and Nancy's. Go to Bill and Nancy's and hang out for a while, because I'm going to go over there. I will say that I do like DeSantis and Trump if you're going to go with voting for leaders. Well, and that's and there you go. Everyone can vote for whoever they want to vote for. It's going to be interesting. Some people are one topic issue people. Like they're like, when it comes to things like abortion or school rights or economy, depends. And economy is sort of a tricky thing to begin with. But, people go based on one particular thing. I have to look at it from an overall perspective. So I have children that work in the government, honestly. I have a kiddo that's working for the US government for defense. So it makes a difference. Now, does he have to work there? No, he could get a different job, but he likes what he's doing, and he's doing a great job. And I'm proud, and you should be proud too, because you want that kiddo on defense. He's freaking smart. He's amazing. Yeah, 3 of us. There you go. High energy? You. No, I'm pretty mellow. I'm mellow, Kathleen. I'm very mellow. I could do that. No, not at all. Very high energy. I know. If I were a dog, this could be a good question. What dog would I be? Because someone asked me that the other day, because I work with dogs. Like, if Charlie Grace were a dog, what would she be? I'm like, I don't know, a Shiba Inu maybe? I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. I might look like an Afghan because of my red hair, but other than that, I have maybe a Vizsla? Who knows? I think I'm just a good old fashioned rescue dog like everybody else, right? Rosie Bell looks like me. I need to learn more about local leaders so I can see where I end up being a traveler and all. It's important. It really is important. I mean, I'm in Tennessee where we don't have state income tax. And that's one of the reasons why I am here, because I lived in Illinois where I had obnoxious property tax. You don't even want to get me going on that one. I understand why, and I get it. But, I like Tennessee. There's a lot of it's very centrally located. There's a lot of things I can do here. Okay, you think I'm a lab. Okay, there you go. There you go. There you go. A dog, a standard poodle. Oh, very nice. I like that. They're smart. Good. And they got great hair. When mine's not straightened, I look like a poodle. That's a good one. Good one, Kathleen. I like that. A red hair pug. Oh, there you go. Perfect. Yeah, just what I need. Yeah. Not me. I'm more of a basset hound, wrinkles and all. Well, they got a cream for that. You'll be fine. Very nice. Let's see. It's a very good idea to get a lay of the land ahead of time. Some places are still very aware of. Yeah. That's a huge topic. Right now in the state of Tennessee, you can no longer park on public lands. It is now not a misdemeanor. It is a felony. So let's say you didn't know and you happen to be on state property and you think it's camping and the town is okay. They can arrest you and charge you with a felony. Some crazy stuff out there right now. If you want outrageous property tax, try living in New Jersey for, oh, yeah. Sorry, man. Yeah, I know. I was paying, not going to lie, like $28,000 a year in property tax. I'm saying it softly because it just hurts me every time I say it. Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, y'all are on a roll tonight. They are fun, aren't they? I love this. A terrier. I could be a terrier. Maybe a terrorist. No, a terrier. I like that. Yeah, I can do a terrier. A little fun thing. I think you're a labradoodle because you are a beautiful redhead and you have a beautiful personality to boot. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you, John. You are so sweet. Way too late for creams and potions. Next stop is cremation. Well, there you go. I just dropped off someone in a box not too long ago. So I understand that topic. Gotta love this. Yeah, 28,000. Yes. That was it. It was obnoxious. Now, granted, I have a lot of kids. So in my mind, I justified it by saying, well, my kids went to public school, and if I had to send them to private school, I'd be paying that essentially. So that sort of was my justification in my head. But then I was like, no, this is insane. This is just insane. So I walked away. Let's just put it to you like that. Yeah. It was always told to us that if you don't vote, you have no reason to complain, then only to find out that your vote doesn't mean anything. Popular vote versus electoral votes. So, and you have to know your electorate. Your electorate's the one that actually does it. But there's a lot of people who've won the popular vote who have not won the presidency. And we do need to look at the electoral system. But, it's a game. It's totally a game. I mean, you can win like these states and win the entire country. And then the rest of the country had nothing to do with it. So it has its place and reasons. Yeah, it does. It absolutely does. Yeah. That's about poverty level income. Tim, I worked really hard and I still work really hard. At that time I was working probably 2 jobs. Now I'm working about 3 jobs. It's hard. I've got kids in college. It's not cheap. And the more money you make, the less in financial aid you get. So it's like one of those detrimental things. You're like, oh geez, what do I do? So you either make more money or you get more loans. So figure it out. Yep. All right, here we go. We're going to raid Thin Blue Line in 11 minutes. Don't forget that. 11 minutes. So you guys can set your I'm being technical. Just press that. And so you got it on your other window. So you can just pop it next time in a couple minutes. Michelle, your vote only counts if you're, oh no, it's not true. But I did live in Chicago. If you're dead, you can vote a few times, vote and vote often, they always say. I live near Mayor Daley. I learned a lot with that. The president comes and goes in 4 years. There are people in government that are right under the president who have been there longer than I've been alive. Yeah, that's exactly true. It's just a figurehead. It's the whole machine underneath that really makes a huge difference. And I've understood that for quite some time now. So that's an interesting way of looking at it. The only politics you have any control over are those at your local level get involved. Absolutely. And you know what? I think everyone has the right. I have a really good friend. I'm going to shout him out right now. His name is Doug Vermillion, and he lives in Lima, Ohio. And I respect him tremendously. And I'll tell you why. He is a wonderful person who decided to run for mayor of a small town. And he is a police chief of a township. And he decided that things weren't going really well in a small town. And so he decided to run for mayor. Now, he doesn't have a lot of political experience. He didn't have a huge political backing. I think it was really just to bring the conversation up and try to help the small town because he grew up there his whole life. I give him the courage and the amazing effort that he put into it was phenomenal. I can't think of, you say, what are you going to do? What am I going to do? You run for office. You get out there. You talk to people. You really get things going. So if you're one of those people who can do that, kudos. I mean, I think that's amazing. So, yeah. You got to know your local people and see what you can do. Thank you. Yes. Thank you. Of course. There we go. I'm from Chicago. Of course you are, Debbie. See, no property tax. It's a little crazy over there. It depends on where you live and what you're doing. Whoo, gotta love that. Yeah. Hi, Debbie. Kathleen Klein, not in Anaheim. They are corrupted to the bone. Search on Google for the whole school. Yeah, well, so is everyone in Illinois. I'm just saying. We have a lovely way of looking at our senators and Congress people over there and mayors. They tend to all go to jail these days. Time for Din Din. Love to all. Mwah! Thank you, Kathleen, for coming over. We appreciate that. Hope you had a great night. Love this live stream. Ooh, see? Hot topics. A little different than a Fun Day Monday. Little Thursday catch-up. Just saying, we can talk. These are good. Next Thursday is a big topic. Oh my gosh, I can't even begin to tell you because it's something near and dear to my heart, but it's going to poke. It's going to make you guys think. It's going to make you think about, how do you really feel about this and what's the difference and how did you grow up and what you believe in? It's going to happen. So I'm going to, we've got about 8 minutes left. I would love to give something away because I love giving things away. That's just half the fun. Let's do a giveaway real quick. Let me see if I can do my StreamYard giveaway. Let's do something fun. Let me choose my broadcast. I love this. Why don't we do, what's a good way? Let me think. Let's use the word gift. I like gift. If you guys want to type gift in the chat, I will then pick someone at random. Actually, I won't pick someone at random. Someone will pick someone random. You type gift and we will send you a gift in the mail because I've got some new swag that's really, really cool and you might want it. I'm just saying, put some new things in. And by the way, guess what? We got new hats. They're here. We've got them in gray. We've got them in black, and the black is phenomenal. They look so, so cool. So if you want a gift, if you want to be part of the drawing, all you got to do is type the word gift, and you don't know. You might win. It's GIFT, little g, little I, little f, little t. We'll see what happens here. See, Debbie says, that's why I moved to Indiana. Yeah, I don't blame you, 100%. I'll run for mayor. I'll pick a town, and we'll see what happens. You go, Brene. You go. You go, girl. I think you could do it. I'll move there and vote for you. See? We've already got your first vote. I'll vote for you too. There's 2. You got 2 votes. I love this. Here we go. Everyone's putting gift in. Awesome. Already have my vote. Yep. See? Love this. Mo Bang, you are so sweet. Oh my gosh. Love this live. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. This is a lot of fun doing these things. Here we go. Thank you, Mo Bang. We appreciate this. We're going to add that to our Smile Fund and pay it forward. You rock. Absolutely. All right. We got a couple people in there. Let's see if we get 5. We got 14 in the house. We get at least 5 people, 5 entries. Then we'll draw real quick and we'll see what everybody wants to do. Let me go back to our comments here. See, 2 votes. See, she's already made. Maybe we have to be a treasure. Ooh, who knows these things? I love this. Forband's got the link, which is good. Ron Daryl. Hey, thanks for coming in. This is fun. Let's see. All right. There's Blind View. Well, thank you, Lonnie, for showing up. We were having fun. You missed the hot topics. Oh my gosh. We've been talking January 6th. Thursdays are going to be my hot topic days. We're like poking the bear. We're finding what people are thinking about certain things. It's been interesting. And by the way, I'm glad you're feeling better. So thank you so much. I'm glad you're doing okay. And, just shouting you out there, big guy. It's never fun when you're illin'. All right, let's draw this real quick. Let's see who's going to get a gift today. Who's going to be? It's going to be. Oh my goodness. Who's it going to? Meg. Oh, fantastic. Meg, that is so cool. All right, Meg, here's what you got to do. Very, very easy. All you got to do is email me, charliegraceadventures@gmail.com, and send me your home address where you want something mailed. And I'll email you back. You got to do it within 10 days because I'm always on the road and I've got to make sure that I get things in the mail and whatnot. But thanks for playing. That was really fun. Thanks for being here. And thanks for being part of the conversation because that's always a good thing. I'm glad you guys can talk about these things. I really am. I'm glad we can have these kind of conversations and, do the stuff. But Bang's like, heck, I'll run for city council and we can do it our way with Brene. I love it. That's a great idea. That's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. This is one of my favorite live streams. Oh, see, I'm glad. I appreciate that. That's really cool. I'm glad you guys liked it. It says, I never know how it's going to go. There are times that people get really upset sometimes or a little prickly. So that's okay though. We'll just keep moving forward and doing what we need to do. So that's what we're going to do. Everybody's saying hello. Absolutely. Congratulations, Meg. Yes. Congrats. Thank you so much. Everybody. Ooh. This is fun. All right, I'm going to leave you guys. We've got about 4 minutes, if I'm not mistaken, about 3 or 4 minutes before Thin Blue Lane goes on. So please make sure you guys, we're going to do a CG raid over there, which is fun. And while we're doing that, if I do this correctly, let me go backwards. I'm going to share. Well, let's see if I can do this. A video file. Oh, geez. As soon as I say this, things could go different. You never know. Hold on. StreamYard's getting a little interesting these days, so I've got to be careful what we're doing here. But I just got back, like I said, from Wisconsin, which is way cool. And if you guys have not had a chance to check out my Wisconsin video, I'll give you a little taste and you can see what it's like. All right, it is super warm down here in the south. Oh my gosh, it is 102 degrees inside my van. Let's go someplace a little cooler. Let's go someplace up north. How about Wisconsin? Let's go to Door County. Let's go check out Sturgeon Bay. Let's go. I'm not playing piano. Maybe next time. You guys haven't seen this whole video. You guys need to check it out. It's really cool. All right, I made it to Door County. Oh my gosh. You know what the first stop is? We got to go to Renard's Cheese. Artisan cheese place. This place is awesome. They have cheeses for everything you could imagine. They even have like fudge cheese and 15-year-old aged cheddar cheese. They've got all sorts of stuff. And we're going to grab some lunch while we're here too. So come take a look with me. Cheese was amazing, guys. I'm not going to lie. I walked out with like 3 or 4 things of cheese. Oh. And fresh cheese curds. Oh. Cheese. I know. Lots of cheese. So much cheese.
Oh, we're from Utah.
Fantastic. And what did you like about the cheese?
Oh, I like that it's squeaky. I've never experienced that before. Ever.
And what guys ordered?
What did we order?
Stroop waffles?
Yeah, stroop waffles.
I need to order some.
We got almonds, Swiss almonds, natural cheese curds.
Okay, guys.